children. In the previous class you learned about the classification of materials, right? Not only that, the materials, if one material, by one material so many objects you can made. Not only in by one object can be made from different materials, that you studied, right? So today you are going to learn the states of matter. States of matter. All the materials are known as matter. You studied this matter. You studied in class 4th and 5th, right? What are matter? Matter means any substance which has weight and occupy space. Then it is known as matter. So may I ask, are you a matter? Yes, you are also a matter because you have weight and you need space, right? So that according to this, the materials may be solid, liquid and gas. All the matter it occupies a space, and it has weight, right? Then it is known as matter. All matter is made up of the smallest particle known as atom. And these atoms may be arranged very closely or loosely. According to the arrangement of atoms, the materials may be of three types. They are of solid, liquid and gas. Okay, solid, liquid and gas materials. Now here I will explain about the solid first. Okay, solid. Solid materials, for example, you can you give some solids, right? This blackboard, chalk piece and duster, wood, rock, all these are solid, right? How you can, here these solids, they do not have, they have a fixed shape, and see the molecules, how they are arranged very closely. They are arranged very closely and they do not have, there is no space among them. Okay, full it is, there is no space in between. These are the molecules, right? Atoms, and all atoms are arranged very closely and there is no space in between. That is intermolecular space. Intermolecular, two molecules in between the space. In solids there will be no intermolecular space. And the force of attraction, that is also be very tightly. So you can't separate it easily. Okay, this is solid. It has a fixed shape and a fixed volume. And in liquid, in the case of liquid, it has a definite volume but no definite shape. It takes the liquids occupies the space, that it takes the space of the container in which it is. For example, I will tell you, when you are going to purchase a half-liter milk, okay, from the dairy, then you will get it in a polythene, that means in a pouch, that is polythene. And if your milkman is coming outside your house, then from him if you are purchasing, then that will be in, you will go with the vessel. Then he will pour in a measuring container, and through that it will. So that means half liter means he will measure it. So that will be in a measuring vessel. Then when he pour it in your vessel, then it takes the shape of your vessel. And when your mother goes to boil it, then she will pour in another vessel. Then it takes the shape of that vessel. And if she pour the milk to you to drink it in a glass, then it takes the shape of the glass. That means it maybe takes the shape of the container in which it has. And then, but the volume, that means the size, it is fixed only. If half liter milk means only half liter, it may not be 1 liter, right? So whether it is in different container, that doesn't matter. And here how the molecules are arranged. Here the molecules, some of the molecules are arranged very closely and some will be loosely. Okay, so there is more intermolecular space in between and the particles are arranged loosely. Okay, that is liquid. And in the case of gas, it is neither has a fixed shape and nor has a fixed volume. Wherever the empty space gets, all this gas occupy the full space. Okay, and you can't have it here. The molecules are arranged very loosely. It means that there is more space, and the molecules can move very freely, and you can so easily separate also. Clear? That is gas. And what is the differences between solid, liquid and gas? If solid and liquid, you can see the material, right? Whether it is a solid or it is a liquid. Is it visible? Yes, it is visible. You can see. But the gas, you can't see that. And these two things you can touch also. If you touch on the wooden space, you know that you are able to touch. But if I am touching on the air, can you find out that you are touching on the air? No. Only you can feel it. For example, how I will explain. That means if you are sitting in a room under the fan. Okay, suddenly the electricity goes. So you within seconds you will come to know that you are feeling hot. Then again the electricity comes. Then the fan runs. So you will come to know the feeling of the presence of the air, right? That is the difference. Solid, liquid you can touch and you can see, but the gas you can't touch and see. That is the difference. Thank you, students.